Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got game 2 against the Reds. Looks like we're in for a little bit of a rainy day here in Cincinnati. For whatever reason, that usually means our offense doesn't do a lot, although I feel like the past couple of rainy days we've done okay. So maybe we're over that, 7 seasons in here. Well, actually, it's more than just a little sprinkle. But as far as I know, we don't have rainouts in this game, so we'll get it in. Look to be the same Reds lineup that we have been seeing all year. If I remember right, that's Chien-Min Wong on the mound. I might get corrected on that later in the game, but that seems to be my memory. Of course, my pronunciation's probably terrible, so we'll see how the game says it later on. Not that the game does that great with a lot of English names, but it's the best I got to go off of at the moment. Kester's in there to lead things off, and he has a 1-1 count to start. That pitch is up and in, but catches the corner of the strike zone to make it 1-2. And this is inside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away, here's Marvin. He will bat left-handed. First pitch is called a strike. Popped up, and looks like Wong will take it himself. 2 away, Chief at the plate now. Nobody on base. So we'll look at strike 1. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Hits this one hard, but Dunn is able to track it over and make the catch just in front of the warning track. So 1-2-3 start for the Squirrels. The Reds will start at Shao at the plate. A regular lineup back in for Indianapolis. Stitch on the mound. Here is Shao. Stitch will start him off with a curveball that gets a swing and a miss. There's another called strike that makes it 0-2. And that pitch is down and in. High hop over to Kester. And that is the first out of the inning. Here's Norris Hopper. He'll look at a curveball for a strike. Swings and misses at a changeup that might have been too high otherwise. As it is, he'll swing and miss at another pitch outside of the zone for the second out of the inning. So here's Derek Lee with 2 outs and nobody on. And that fastball is too high. That fastball right down the middle, and Derek Lee just missed it. I think he was behind on it. Hits this one off his foot. Looks like he's okay. Unlike that whole Rockies series. Swings over the top of the curveball, and that will end the first inning. Nothing happens in the first. All zeros on the board. Terry's going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the second.
Number 4, Terry, first baseman.
Wong will start him off with a sinker for a strike. Hits this one foul down the right field line. Makes it an 0-2 count. Line drive. This one will also hook foul down by the foul pole. 0-2 still, and then a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down. Here is Frank. He will look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Line drive down into left field. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Frank on his way to second, and that is the first hit of the ball game. First base runner of the game. Tom at the plate with one out and a runner in scoring position. He'll watch that changeup bounce in. That slider catches the bottom of the zone. Will this get down? Hopper coming in, and he's able to make the catch. Frank did not tag. So he is still at second base, now with 2 outs for Zach. Sinker down by his feet. And that slider is too far inside. Makes it 2-0. Pitch just catches the outside corner. And a swing and a miss on a fastball to make it 2-2. Picked out the right pitch, but just didn't hit it. Doesn't hit that changeup either, and Wong is out of trouble. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second inning, where Adam Dunn will lead things off. Dunn responsible for the only Reds run yesterday with a solo home run. He'll take fastball for strike one. Curveball stays outside. Swings over the top of that changeup to make it 1-2. Grounds this one to second. Kester charges it and gets it to first in time. One away. Here's Edwin Encarnacion. Slider breaks too far out. Curveball rather, is in there for a strike. Another curveball for a strike, makes it 1-2. Called strike three on a fastball will bring Brandon Phillips to the plate with the bases empty and 2 outs. Phillips behind on that fastball. Misses that high changeup. Swing and a miss, strike three. There is a hit on the board, but not much else. We'll go to the third inning, where Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels.
Number 20, Joey, shortstop.
First pitch, up and in. This one, pretty similar pitch, and it is also called a ball. That one's too low. We've got a 3-0 count. Joey taking all the way. It is a 3-1 count now. Now a full count. He'll have to swing the bat now. Does, but this one will go into the seats by the tarp. Still a full count to lead off the inning. Line drive. That'll stay fair right down the left field line. Joey will keep it at a single after taking a large turn at first. Pitcher spot, and he is showing the bunt. Pulls it back, and it is high. Puts the bat back out there. Gets this one down. A pretty good one, actually. Encarnacion to first. That's a successful sacrifice. A runner in scoring position with the top of the order up. Wong struck out 3 his first time through the Squirrels' order. I don't believe Kester was one of them. Well, actually, maybe he was, now I think about it harder. He grounds out to second base. It does move the runner over to third. So, wild pitch would score here, but you would hope Marvin would just drive the run in as he looks at strike one. That's not going to do it. Phillips waiting for it, and that'll end the inning. Another hit for the Squirrels, but still no runs. We go to the bottom of the third inning, where Ibar will lead it off for Cincinnati. Ibar will swing and miss. Another ball. Make it 1-1. Fastball sails to make it 2-1. Swings over the top of a changeup to make it 2-2. He will go down swinging. One away. Here comes David Ross.
David Ross, catcher.
Fouls the first pitch right back. Straight back, whatever you want to say it. And looks at strike 2. Swings at a curveball in the dirt for the second out of the inning. I was right about his name. I think my pronunciation was at least as close as the game's, anyway. Wong is quickly down 0-2. He will ground that pitch over to short. I think this might work out. Yeah, that's going to be an infield hit. That's actually the only hit the Reds have gotten so far. Breaks up the perfect game. 6 strikeouts for Stitch the first time through the Reds' order as Shao starts off the second go-around. He is down 0-2. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Well, we move into the 4th inning. Both teams with hits, but still no runs in the game. Chief will lead things off for the Squirrels.
Number 61.
Chief hit a line drive out into left, but Adam Dunn was able to run it down. As he looks at ball 1. And then looks at a strike. He will look at strike 2. So that is fouled away. Still 1-2. And that pitch is too high. Looks at strike 3, a changeup up in the zone. 1 away. Here is Terry, who struck out in his first at-bat. So that changeup is too far inside. Sinker is too low. Low again. That'll make it 3-0. Terry looks at that fastball right down the middle. 3-1. That was a pitch to swing at, but he did not. It's now a full count. Hits this one, a ground ball to first. Lee has to range over, but is able to get back to the bag in time. 2 away. So here's Frank. Got a double in his first at-bat. Fortunately, the Squirrels were not able to do anything behind him. He hits one into right center. Shao is not going to get there. That'll fall in. It looks like another double for Frank. There are 2 away, so Tom is likely going to need a run to score that run and keep the inning going. Could draw a walk, but that's pretty rare in this game. He'll look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Fouled away. He'll get another crack at it. And he comes up empty to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still no runs, though it does look like the rain has cleared up, so maybe the offense will start doing something here. Norris Hopper's going to lead it off for Cincinnati in the bottom of the 4th. If you don't hear anything about a Reds hitter, just assume they struck out the first time up. Hopper with a 1-1 count right at the moment. He will ground this one towards first. Terry will step on the bag. 1 away. Here's Derek Lee. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Grounds this one to third. Chief handles that no problem. 2 away, and that brings Edwin Encarnacion. Oh, no, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Adam Dunn first. Encarnacion on deck. Dunn swings and misses. So they're probably trying to skip over their best hitter. Shame on me, but he grounds out to second this time, and that will end the inning. No scores. We move into the fifth, where Zach will lead it off for Indianapolis.
Number 31, Williams.
Zach struck out at his first at bat, and he'll look at strike one here. Sinker is down by his feet. And that pitch is down and away. Ground ball to third. Encarnacion gets that to first. One down. Here's Joey. Got a base hit at his first at bat. As he looks at strike one, he was then bunted over to second. That's as far as he got. He's got an 0-2 count right now. He will look at strike three. Pitcher's spot up. As they lay down the sac bunt in the first plate appearance, rather. As he looks at strike one. Looks at strike two and is down by his feet. 1-2. Ground back to the pitcher, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still no score. Edwin Encarnacion to lead things off for Cincinnati.
Number 28, Edwin Encarnacion.
Swings over the top of a curveball. And swings under a fastball. Makes it 0-2. Another fastball for strike three. One down. Here's Brandon Phillips. Fouls the first pitch back. Swings and misses at a changeup. Slider looked at for strike three. Two down. Here's Eric Ibar. So that pitch is down and in. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss will make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. We'll move into the sixth inning. Stitch has definitely done his part, but the bats have not today. Kester's going to lead it off for Indianapolis. Kester 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. He will look at a ball up and out. Pops this one up. Ross will take it just a little bit down the first base line. One away. Here is Marvin. Has put the ball in the air both times, but neither time for a hit. Has an 0-2 count right now. Swing and a miss, strike three. Two down, nobody on. Chief is flown out to left and struck out. He is ahead of that changeup. Misses the sinker, I'm not sure was a strike. That's a strike, and it will be put into left field for a base hit. All right, Terry 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out so far. He'll look at a strike over the inside corner. That one a little further inside. And down in the dirt to make it 2-1. Changeup gets the call, makes it 2-2. Ground ball. Throw play is to first, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth. David Ross will lead things off for the Reds. Still scoreless. Ross will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. pitch bounces in. 1-2. Oh, that sails a bit to make it 2-2. There's a better fastball, but it's deposited out into left center field. That looks like a double. And it sure is. Alright, so here's the pitcher spot, who immediately shows bunt. Pulls it back, and it is a ball. Puts the bat back out there. And this is up and in. Still showing bunt with the 2-0 count. Puts down that one. That will move the runner to third. A successful sacrifice. Puts the first run of the game 90 feet away for the top of the Reds' order. It's only the 1 out. That curveball is called a strike. Another curveball gets a swing and a miss. And another curveball for a swing and a miss. 2 away. Here's Norris Hopper. Looks at strike 1. Ball's too low, and then 2 inside, 2-1. Called strike, then Stitch got the benefit of the call there. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the 6th inning. Reds get a runner all the way to third. I think that might be the first time that's... Oh, no, second time that's happened today. I think we did it once earlier in the game. So here's Frank to start things off in the top of the 7th inning. He is 2 for 2 today, I think both times with doubles. So he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. A ground ball to third will be the first out of the inning. So here is Tom. He's flown out and struck out. Grounds this one through the left side of the infield, just out of the range of both fielders. Runner on first with just 1 out, and Zach at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day, and he will look at a strike. That one a bit too high. That changeup was in the zone. 2-1. And that pitch was inside. It's a 3-1 count. And Zach will take the walk. That will bring Joey to the plate. He has a hit in this game. 2 on with 1 out. He looks at strike 1. That one stays high. There's a called strike. Fouled away. He'll get to try it again. And Wong looks like he's going to have to leave the game. I don't think he ever wiped his brow, just managed to hurt his elbow. So the Reds will have to change pitchers mid-at-bat, and here comes John Reinecker, who we did see yesterday. It's generally been effective, I would say. Two on with 1 out. Joey. It should be infield fly there. It's called. So now 2 on with 1 out. We are in the 7th inning. So I think we got to get a pinch hitter in here. And Sweeney's our most reliable. We could really use a run here. A tie game, a lot of times I would have left Stitch in there, but we have a runner in scoring position. I feel like we got to give it the best opportunity that we can. First pitch to Sweeney is high. That one is called a strike. Swings ahead of a curveball. That went up and in. It's a 2-2 count. Ground ball, that will not get through. Phillips goes to first with it, and that's the only out the Reds need. It's stretch time in Cincinnati. We still don't have a run in this ball game. Derek Lee will lead off on the other side. Alright, get the volume change back. We will go get Johnston in there to Joey's spot. We're going to get a little complicated with the defensive changes. Basically, Kester is going to slide over to short. And we're going to move Chief over to second and let Sweeney play third. Right, Derek Lee is 0 for 2 today. We'll look at a slurve for strike one. And that's outside. Ground ball to Kester. Long throw, and he gets it there in time. That's what I worry about Kester making. Joey wouldn't have flinched, but Kester, that's a very good play for him. Adam Dunn has an 0-2 count very quickly. He will swing and miss at a sinker for the second out of the inning. So here's Encarnacion. He struck out in both at-bats so far today, and he will look at strike one here. Looks at strike two. Called strike three on the outside corner, and that will end the seventh inning. We are still scoreless as we go into the eighth inning. Top of the order up for the Squirrels. There are only 7 hits in the game. There's just not been a lot of offense for either side. Kester 0 for 3 today. Looks at a ball in the dirt. Will this one get over Phillips? It will. That will be the 6th hit of the day for the Squirrels. Marvin will switch sides of the plate. He was 0 for 3 on the left side. Looks at ball one here on the right. Pitch is called strike one. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Ground ball, but it's foul down the first base line. Swing and a miss, strike three. One away, one on. Chief got a base hit in his last at bat. He will look at strike one. Looks at strike two. Will ground that pitch away. Runner takes off. He is thrown out. Chief struck out at the plate, so that will end the 8th inning on a strike him out, throw him out. Phillips is going to lead things off for the Reds. We will keep with Johnston on the mound. Phillips has struck out in both at-bats so far. So he looks at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Fly ball. Frank is not going to get there, I don't think. Just in front of him, that's what I thought. He wasn't taking the greatest route. That falls in for a base hit, and that will bring Pickles to first base. Eric Ibar at the plate. Reds with a leadoff single. Ibar looks at strike one. So throw over two first. Swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Called strike three. One away. Here's David Ross. Got a double in his last at bat. Pops this one up foul, but it will make the screen. Ground ball to third. Will this be a double play ball? Chief playing second base. Not the quickest turn. We'll get a pinch hitter here for the pitcher. Oh no, and pinch runner. Jose Bautista will come in to run for Ross. Reinecker gets to hit. Don't know how you pinch run without pinch hitting for the pitcher with 2 outs. But Reinecker with a 1-1 count. He will swing and miss to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So we go to the 9th inning. Still no score in this game. Terry is due up for the Squirrels in the 9th. Mike Redmond will come in to catch. Otherwise, Pickles stays in, I assume, to play second base. Popped up by Terry. Redmond makes the catch right in front of the plate. One away. Here's Frank. He's 2 for 3. The pitch is called a strike. Another line drive into left center field. That's going to land right at the base of the wall. Frank will cruise into second with another double. This time a 1-out double. Tom at the plate with a chance to get a run across. He looks at a ball. Swings and misses at a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Thought he'd already struck out, got ahead of myself. And this one gets away. That's going to move Frank to third base. Now just need a ball to the outfield on a 2-2 count for Tom. That will stay fair. Lands right on the left field line. The first run of the game is in on an RBI single. So here is Zach. He's 0 for 2. Did draw a walk in his last at-bat. Only 1 out in this inning. The Squirrels may not be done. Zach quickly down, 0-2. That pitch a bit too high. Down and away, and this is towards the middle, but not hit very hard. They get the out at second, not at first. That's going to be it for Reinecker. They are going to bring in Karstens to try to get this last out.
Number 58, Jeff Karstens.
Well, we are not going to have Johnston hit. All right, Quinton, 2 outs, runner on first. He does bat left-handed as that first pitch is low. Here's a called strike to make it 1-1. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Ground ball to short, Ibar on to first. And that will end the 9th inning. The Squirrels, though, with a 1-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 9th. The Reds at the top of their order coming up. So we will go get Shibuya, see if he has a better outing than he did the other day and several recent ones. No margin for error here.
Indianapolis, number 13, Shibuya.
Shao for 3 with a couple strikeouts. Looks at strike 1. That pitch is a bit low. Grounds that off to shortstop. Kester to first. 1 down. Here's Norris Hopper, also 0 for 3 with a couple strikeouts. That pitch, though, down and out. That one catches the plate. Ground ball to second. Chief tries to misplay it, but he does get it there in time. Derek Lee, the last chance for the Reds. He is certainly capable of hitting a home run and tying this up. Line drive into left. Frank will make the catch, and that will be your ball game. Tight one today. Indianapolis Squirrels 1, Cincinnati Reds 0. So really only a couple meaningful swings of the bat here. And that was not one of them. All right, Shibuya and Tom will split player of the game honors. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We will be back here tomorrow to finish off this series in Cincinnati. We'll see you then.